So, Mr. Rast, you are the Global Head of Technology and Knowledge at KPMG. Can you tell us what are some of the 2 or 3 key technology that are going to affect corporation, but also individual in a not so, in the near future?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would like to mention 3. Number 1 is cloud. So we see really the whole economy with all its enterprises moving to cloud. Yeah. This is a tremendous shift in the complete technology infrastructure. Secondly, it is artificial intelligence. We will come to a completely new level how machines will work with human beings and vice versa. And the third area is intelligent automation, robotics, which will massively impact our economies and each of the corporations in these economies.
So the US and China have been taking the lead in a number of these technology that you just mentioned. What could be the European response to that?
I think it's a little bit differentiated. So what we see is, if we see the technologies I mentioned, in cloud, I think the race is finished. If you see the 5 most important cloud providers, together they have 96% market share. So Microsoft, Google, Amazon, IBM, Alibaba. And they are all headquartered in the US and in China. I really don't think that there is a chance for Europe or other companies in Asia to come back on eye level with these companies. Secondly, AI, it's a bit different. So there are many smaller companies, not only in the US, not only in China, which really are creating significant innovation, especially in the application of these basic technologies. Yeah. And the third area, I mentioned intelligent automation. This, I do think, is the area we need to battle for, because in that area we can combine our traditional strength in electromechanical engineering, in supply chain management. This is where we come from. Yeah. This is, if we now combine this with cloud and AI technology, really to become the digital masters of supply chain and the digital masters of platforms, then I think this is an arena where we really have the chance to become a leader. This is in Germany as well as in Japan, for example.
But do you think that Europe can come together to deal with this issue, or?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, in some areas, yes, I think so.
So KPMG recently ran a CEO survey that identified a trust gap. Can you elaborate on this issue, please?
From its beginning, when we started to really work very intense on AI and data analytics, from its beginning, I think really there was something which has differentiated us from all the others, that we really focused very much on trust and the trust gap. The more we work with data analytics, the more we make AI an integral part of our business, the more we need trust, how we can rely on these technologies. Giving you a quick example, if you would like to explain a CEO that he will never get money from some part of his clients and he should get rid of them, and then he's asking you, what the hell has made you coming up with that conclusion? And the answer is, yes, we did it in our AI technology and they are telling us. And no one of his team is able to read a spreadsheet and explaining exactly your conclusion. Then it's a question of trust. And we see trust in data, trust in algorithms, and trust in the management of insights is absolutely key to adopt and to embrace the new technologies.
So apart from that, I mean, what are the major obstacles that companies typically face when they embark on the digital transformation journey?
So typically, number one is everything in the digital transformation has to be triggered has to be seen from an angle of customer.
Okay.
So the key question is, are we really able to create a completely new customer experience by using digital technologies? Second is, how is my company able to attract and to retain talents I may not have today, especially data scientists, or let's say MINT, maths, physics. So typically in our industry, but all the others, we are confronted with a challenge to make these new talents really the focus area of our strategy. This requires, after recruiting them, we need to make clear that we are really able and willing for cultural change. Working with Generation Y and Z is something completely different. And so we need to swipe the stairs from the top if we speak about digital transformation, and to really bring the honesty to the table to say digital transformation starts in top management and is not ending up there. This is something which gives us the possibility to lead by example, which is very, very authentic to the younger generation. And the last point is we need to take care for our data. Data is the new raw material of the digital age. And if you traditionally, or if you go to most of the traditional companies, the quality of data is not as it should be to really create valuable insights from it. But this is definitely what it needs to win the battle of the future.
Well, thank you for a great insight.
Thank you very much, Professor Turpin.